So I wanted to do this interview personally because you get a bad rap sometimes. So many people say, you know, Birdman is this and Birdman, you don't speak. So sometimes if you don't address the rumor becomes the truth. So in this day and time, you know, I wanted to come out and.
But can I tell you how I personally feel about that?
Uh-huh.
I don't give a fuck.
I understand the angle. Like what?
I said it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying
here.
why?
And I'm here. What's happening?
I'm all good, but I'm saying why come here
man.
just
Look,
to
I'm
curse
here.
us
What's
up?
happening, man? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you, your man, in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Okay.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
So what's the issue?
Ain't no issue. If it was the issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name. You understand me? And y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
Man, I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hear you, my nigga. Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock. Hey, go.
Yeah. I'm riding helicopters and private jets, nigga. Living on marbles and walking on hyena floors. I ain't never took from them niggas. I always bless niggas.
But why niggas keep saying that shit, though? You know what I'm saying? Why niggas keep saying that shit, bro? Like, everybody, producer, all these folks be like, man, nigga don't pay, bro.
Wait, bro. I had some incidents early on.
Yeah.
Because I was really young in this shit. I ain't know no better. But every problem I had, I cleared it up.
Oh, you saying any nigga that ever fucked like they got fucked
I
off?
cleared it up.
Yeah.
I paid any nigga that got, you hear me? Because I was young, but remember, I'm telling you, I'm 20 years old.
Yeah.
So a lot of shit happened early on. I just ain't know. But any nigga that had any problem from my son on down, and I gave him 50 million, I cleared it up. Because I ain't want my name like that, especially with Wayne. That's like I'm nothing without this dude. Like, that I didn't want, but it happened, but I aired that shit out.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm done rapping.
Ain't no version on that?
Nah, I ain't doing none of that. I'm done with it. I still get more money than rappers. No disrespect. I make rappers.
Yeah.
We get money together. I say that humbly. We make money together. But I'm done with rapping. Ain't no need for me rap.
No, I don't. I've done business with Birdman.
Mm-hmm.
Some are good and some is bad. I just think when you try to be a CEO and you try to be a rapper and you try to be a ladies' man and you try to be a girlfriend and you trying to be
a girlfriend.
a Crip and a Blood.
You trying to be a girlfriend?
Why you call him a girlfriend?
I don't know. That's what they said.
Oh, you mean like
I'm like
guy.
DJ Khaled. I got it from the streets.
I'm really on cruise control because I got artists. I don't just have rappers. Anybody could rap, but everybody can't be an artist. My artist is gonna keep me around as long as I wanna be around. You know, I got my family, my son, he into this game. He got his own label. And I would like to see other artists become their brands and get other artists on their label. That's the only way to keep this revolving.
You kind of just felt in the moment.
You can see I was in my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? I ain't going there with no mindset but to tell this nigga stop fucking playing with me. Find somebody to play with, homie. I ain't that it. I ain't nothing sweet about me. You got me fucked up person. So I'm gonna come talk to you like a man and tell you, find something better to play with, period.
Have you guys talked since then or just...
Nah, I haven't spoken.
Just in the wind?
Nah, I ain't spoken.
Now, when...
Well, first of all, I don't have no problem with this man.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to gain no points off this man. I just felt like maybe he was trying to gain points off me because it's every day. And for my cheering after my daughter told me some shit, what this nigga be, how he be playing with me, I just had to go take me a trip up top. I wanted to go see him.
So
for you to lose your father so very young, what kind of influence did that have on you?
I lost my mama first. I lost her at 2 years old. Losing my mom, I never recovered in life. I'm still haven't recovered in life. And losing my father, like he was my everything because he adopted us. He brought us back to him when I was living in the boys' home. In the boys' home, in my 5-6 years in the boys' home, I was adopted by a white family. I stayed with them for like a year and I decided I wanted to go back. because I wanted to be with my brothers and sisters. But when my father got us back, he passed away. And then I just turned to the streets. That became my family, the streets. I'm really on cruise control because I got artists. I don't just have rappers. Anybody can rap, but everybody can't be an artist. My artist is gonna keep me around as long as I wanna be around. You know, I got my family, my son, he into this game. He got his own label. And I would like to see other artists become their brands and get other artists on their label. That's the only way to keep this revolving.
If one rapper says you ruined their career, that might be personal beef. If two artists say it, maybe it's bad business. But when multiple generations, from the late 90s to today, all end up telling eerily similar stories about the same man, that's when people start asking uncomfortable questions. Birdman isn't just a label executive. He's not just a mogul. For decades, he's been the one constant at the center of hip-hop's most emotional fallouts, involving loyalty, money, control, and relationships that blurred the line between family and business. And the most heartbreaking story of all didn't start with contracts or lawsuits. It started with a kid who needed a father. Lil Wayne met Birdman when he was barely old enough to understand what a record deal even meant. Wayne wasn't just young, he was vulnerable. His biological father was gone. His stepfather had been taken from him. And in the streets of New Orleans, Birdman's name already carried weight long before the music industry ever noticed him. Wayne has said it himself. His mother was scared. Not cautious, not hesitant, scared. She knew Birdman's reputation from real life, not rap lyrics. But when Birdman stepped in, he didn't just offer a deal. He offered protection, guidance, and a sense of belonging. Wayne didn't have anywhere else. That relationship went deeper than music. Birdman wasn't presented as a boss. He was presented as family. They called each other father and son. They stood side by side publicly. They built an empire together, and for years, it looked unbreakable. But the problem with family business is that when it goes wrong, it doesn't just hurt your wallet. It breaks your heart. And when Wayne finally tried to assert control over his own work, everything changed. By 2014, Lil Wayne was no longer just a rapper. He was the engine behind Cash Money's modern dominance. Through Young Money, he had introduced Drake, Nicki Minaj, and a new era of stars. The money was massive. The influence was global. But Wayne said something wasn't right. His album, Thaw Carter V, was finished. Fans were waiting. The world was ready. And yet, it sat unreleased. Wayne claimed advances weren't paid, royalties weren't adding up, and behind the scenes, the same man who once called him son now held his future in limbo. Then Wayne did something unheard of for an artist of his stature. He went public. He told the world he wanted off the label. He said he felt trapped. He called himself a prisoner, not just creatively, but contractually. And when Wayne speaks, the culture listens. That single moment cracked Cash Money's image wide open. But what happened next made the situation feel far darker. In 2015, after a show in Atlanta, Lil Wayne's tour bus was struck by gunfire. No one was seriously hurt, but the message landed heavy. Phone records later connected the incident to individuals tied to Young Thug's camp. Arrests were made. Sentences were handed down. No charges ever reached Birdman. But the timing raised eyebrows. At the same time, rumors started swirling. Wayne was being sidelined. Young Thug, loud, experimental, unpredictable, was being positioned as the future. He even announced a project titled Carter 6, a move many fans saw as more than coincidence. Wayne had helped build the throne. Now it felt like someone else was being prepared to sit on it. Eventually, the legal war ended. Wayne received millions. He regained control of his music. The Carter V finally dropped and shattered expectations. Publicly, Wayne and Birdman reunited. They hugged, they smiled, they called each other family again. But fans couldn't shake one thought. If this could happen to Lil Wayne, who was safe? And the answer had already been there for years. Before Wayne ever went to war publicly, Juvenile had already shown the blueprint. Juvenile wasn't just a Cash Money artist, he was Cash Money's first real superstar. 400 Degrees didn't just sell, it defined an era. Songs like Ha and Back That Ass Up became cultural staples. And at the height of that success, he walked away. Not because the music stopped working, because the math didn't. Juvenile later revealed that when lawyers finally examined his deals, the situation looked ugly. contracts handled by people without entertainment experience, filings done wrong, royalties delayed so long they might never come. He said it wasn't personal, just business. But business has consequences. Juvenile sued. Accusations flew both ways. Birdman dismissed him publicly. Juvenile felt his character was being smeared. And just like that, Cash Money's first major star was gone. Most fans didn't realize it then, but Juvenile wasn't an exception, he was the warning. BG's story follows the same path, only with deeper scars. He was a child when he signed, a teenager when he helped create an entire slang era. Bling Bling wasn't just a hit, it changed language itself. Yet BG has said he never saw proper royalties for dozens of records. When he left the label, resentment lingered. Then came prison. Years of isolation, reflection, and feeling forgotten. When BG finally came home, Birdman was there. A chain, a public welcome, even rumored financial support. Despite everything, BG still refers to Birdman as family. He admits emotions got the best of him when he dissed the camp, and Birdman forgave it. But not everyone received that grace. Turk's experience feels like the other side of the same coin. Same beginnings, same group, same success, same complaints about unpaid work. But when Turk came home from prison, there was no public embrace, no chain, no welcome back. Silence. Years later, Turk would file lawsuits, speak openly, and get labeled difficult. When reunion tours were discussed, he was suddenly a security threat. When he refused to take pay cuts, emails arrived in the middle of the night ending his involvement. From the stage, Birdman mocked him publicly. Watching from home, Turk realized something painful. Loyalty wasn't measured equally, and the divide only grew wider. But artists weren't the only ones who felt burned. If Cash Money had a sound, Manny Fresh created it. Those booming bass lines, those bounce rhythms, those timeless beats. Manny wasn't just producing, he was shaping identity. Yet even he said the numbers didn't make sense. Lavish lifestyles, expensive habits, but royalty checks that didn't reflect the impact of his work. Manny described it as homeboy business. When friends handle money without structure, accountability disappears. He left quietly, sued, and moved on. But Cash Money never sounded the same again. When the architect walks away, you don't just lose music, you lose stability. And then there were the beefs that never fully died. Gilly the Kid has spent years claiming he helped shape Lil Wayne's early flow. Cash Money denies it entirely. Diss tracks were traded, DVDs dropped, accusations stacked up. Years later, Birdman reignited the tension by telling a humiliating story from the past, questioning Gilly's reputation. Gilly fired back instantly, louder and sharper than ever, calling Birdman fake and late with his response. Yet even through all the smoke, Gilly admits one thing: Birdman's hustle is real. That contradiction defines so many of these relationships. Respect tangled with resentment. Admiration mixed with anger. And some rivalries weren't personal at all. They were ideological. Pusha T's issue with Cash Money stretches back more than 20 years. It started with producers not being paid properly, with disrespect toward creative contributions, with contracts stacked on contracts. When Pusha criticized the system publicly, he wasn't just dissing, he was exposing structure. Wayne responded, diss tracks flew, but Pusha never let it go. Even decades later, he still throws sharp, calculated shots. Not emotional, surgical, because to him, Cash Money represented something broken in the industry. Rick Ross came to the same conclusion from a different angle. He once admired Birdman, collaborated with him, respected his grind. But watching Wayne struggle changed everything. Ross didn't diss for clout, he dissed out of disappointment. He questioned how someone could let their son fight alone. He demanded producers be paid. He spoke for artists who felt powerless. Birdman brushed it off, said numbers mattered more than feelings. But numbers don't erase patterns. Tyga's story echoed Wayne's almost beat for beat. Albums finished, projects delayed, claims of millions owed, lawsuits filed, then quietly dropped when accounting disputes surfaced, and then came the newest chapter. NBA YoungBoy was positioned as the future. Birdman praised him publicly, compared him to Wayne, and promised massive deals. They released music together. Louisiana roots bonded them. But in his lyrics, YoungBoy hinted at betrayal, at feeling unloved, at wishing he had listened to warnings. Fans debated whether it was a diss or just pain. Then, just as quickly, they reunited. Public appearances, performances, Promises renewed, the cycle repeated. Frustration, distance, reunion. And that's what makes this story so hard to ignore. Birdman has built legends. That part is undeniable. He spotted talent early, taken risks, created platforms that changed hip-hop forever. But when this many artists, across eras, styles, and personalities, all describe similar struggles, it forces a bigger question. Is it mismanagement? Is it control? Or is it what happens when loyalty is expected, but protection isn't guaranteed? Maybe the truth lives somewhere in between, because in hip-hop, family can make you rich. But when money and power get involved, family can also break you. And the most unsettling part isn't the beefs. It's how often they end the same way. Silence, reunion, and scars that never fully heal.